Because it's good. Forget how short the staircase is.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I do too, and then I just start walking on air. Well, easy with where you're putting that.
Yeah, I already figured it was going to be an ordeal. Why don't we do that there?
Yeah.
We'll do this here.
Of course.
And this is for you. Some official. Bum, ba, da, bum, bum, ba.
Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Scoot doo.
Scoot doo, blabbity blue, scoop dee. Oh yeah!
Text from Brad Williams. The Brad Williams.
Do you have to? Are you able to read it? Do you need a magnifying glass for that?
Oh, because he's small. Brad Williams.
No.
It.
Honestly, didn't even think of it that way. Just
Yeah,
because
you
when you
did.
get high, dude, when you get high, you go like this all the time. So I'm thinking, like, do you need? I have an ad for these reading glasses. Do you mind if I do it there? I mean,
Do you really?
yeah, we could take the Brad Williams stuff out if you want. It really was just about reading.
Yeah.
So
Wait, for tiny glasses to read what? Tiny.
it's just anyway. You could be costumes. It could be dolls. It could be for you if you have a littler head. But could you just do an ad? It's called tinyglasses.com/TYSO for 20% off your first frames. And then we could just cut to that.
Yeah, great.
You know what to do.
You turn me up in the headphones, please.
Yeah, just a second. I just realized my camera's been off.
Off? Great, we'll start in a second. Oh, I'm good.
Grandpa, will you read my book to me before I go to bed in bed?
Well, only if I could see the words. It's been so long since I've seen the words.
Grandpa, you're starting to trail off and get weird again.
Well, it's only because it's the time of day when your grandpa's brain starts to fade into the skylight.
You said that last night.
Are you calling me a liar? 'Cause I have no problem locking you in the bathroom. Where I know you're jerking off, you little perv.
Grandpa, I'm only 6.
Yeah, well, I started when I was 5. Would you like me to read your book?
Yeah, I don't really know anymore.
Well, too late. I'm already doing an ad. But I can't read any words without my official TYSO googly glasses.
Just the tiny glasses.
tinyglasses.com/TYSO for 20% off your first pair of frames. And without these frames, I wouldn't know who took care of Roger Rabbit.
All right. Thank you so much. And we're back. Do you really need me to bring up the...
Transform into a different person. Yeah, bring up the audio on my headphones a little bit.
Am I maybe not doing yours?
Up, check, more in the headphones, check, more, check, yeah, right there. Whoop, a little more. Good. Weirdest vocal warm-up ever.
That's just how Sandler warms up.
Funny. How do you think Sandler really warms up?
I know how he warms up.
Tell me.
Funny stuff, Adam, right?
I love that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. If you're anything like me, you need some help.
Yeah. I think we all do, thanks to Biden.
Yeah.
Can't do politics?
Make your brain your friend with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/TYSO to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TYSO.
You don't say. You know what? You do say. How about that more often?
People often say I look like Rick more often.
Rick more often?
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Rick Moranis.
Or-
although both auditioned for the lead in.
Well, I know that they both auditioned to be the aunt in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Right. What was Rick Moranis' character's name in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Adam Ray wagered $14,000, and his question is,
who is James?
That's what she said.
Yes. What do I win? What do I win on Fake Jeopardy?
a lot of laughs.
Tell me this: if you could have one prize right now on any game show,
It's gonna sound so corny. I already know what it is.
great.
2 hours with my best bud, Adam Ray.
As a
Howie Mandel.
and Howie Mandel pops out the curtain and goes, and that's a Rick Major. What was his name?
Rick Morhoffen.
Rick Morhoffen, and that's a Rick Morhoffen.
Yeah, I just was thinking because of Deal or No Deal. There was I had Howie on with my
Your
mom,
folks, yeah.
my dad, and Teddy and myself. And Teddy was a little bit like not talking too much, and then the weed kicked in, and out of nowhere, Howie's talking, and I think it was when Howie was talking, but Teddy just goes,
This should be called the Four Neurotic Jews. That's what I think.
What should be called?
This podcast.
Okay, so what?
Are you? You're not too neurotic.
Oh, I'm neurotic.
Yeah,
No,
well, you're,
you're
not
just
over the
high.
tray, are you?
I'm over the tray. Howie, I'm here.
Oh, you're over the plate. He's over a plate. He's over a plate.
No deal.
Listen to these two guys now.
"No deal."
Fuck. Sorry, man. I spaced out and forgot what was happening, and then that just came out of
Oh,
nowhere.
I can appreciate
And for
that.
a second, I couldn't remember the context.
You know-
So you made me think that something else was going on. I
I
was
think
like,
something's going on with the headphones where I don't want to raise the level of my headphones
Okay.
anymore. So could you just talk a lot louder?
yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey,
All right.
hey, man. Hey. Too loud?
No, that's perfect.
How about this? This is the level I can talk at.
I just thought of two animals. Go ahead, though.
Two new animals?
No, I just thought of two
Because I've
animals.
been waiting to pitch the zoo new creatures. You know they can make them. You know you can make them. Tonight on an all new, you know you can make them. We're down at the we're down at the San Diego Zoo pitching new creatures to zoo employees. Hi, what's your name? Randall. And Randall, what have you been pitched recently by strangers?
Who is?
A guy pitched us a bear penguin.
Who is a bear penguin?
Fuck. I'd love to hear a guy say that on a game show once. You know, he gets the wrong answer on Jeopardy, and they leave his mic on. Fuck, that'd go viral,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. You know, my brother's a Jeopardy champion.
Get out of here. Wait, let me try that again.
Take it from you want to create animals?
You want to create animals?
Say since you've been, we'll take it back.
That's a long way back.
Well, where do you want to go back to?
5th grade. Her name was Jennifer Stewart. I brought her some See's candies and flowers and a balloon. It was Valentine's Day. What was I supposed to do? Not bring all the fun shit? I had a crush on Jennifer. She
Who's
didn't know
Jennifer
this.
Stewart?
Stewart. I'm sorry, we're looking for Jennifer Stewart.
Fuck.
And then pull back, and people were watching it on a phone in Japan.
Yeah.
Jennifer Stewart, though, I brought her goodies, and she goes, I don't want those. I went in early before class started. She was putting her stuff away in the locker, and I go, Happy Valentine's Day. She goes, oh, I don't want those. I go, good, more chocolate for me, to try to like cover up.
Yeah. Point for you. I get it.
I had to.
So it's 1-0. You.
And then she married a guy in my high school, and then she became like a bodybuilder.
I probably follow her then.
Do you follow a lot of bodybuilders?
I'm
Yeah, shake the
Sandler warming up.
shake the Australian out of my head. It sounds like a great pop song from like '97.
Shake the Australia, shake the Australia, shake the Australia out of my head.
We are the people of the times and the things, and we do what we do when we do. I can't stop traveling all over this country, so I can't get the Australia out of my head. I can't get the Australia out of my head. As much as I try, I can't get it out of my head. So I eat a piece of bread.
You know what's nuts? We're going to put this online and be like, will you guys sponsor us? Can I sell your sheets? which is how Mexican people swear. I used to.
Go ahead.
I used to have a joke.
Where to go? I'm the guy in the bar that hears you say that, and he heckles you because he's a dick.
I had our buddy Paul on
Schaefer.
my podcast.
Paul Giamatti.
Walter Hauser.
Drink 5. You owe me a Coke. You owe me a Hauser.
Hauser. Sorry, it was a little fast. I didn't realize you were drinking.
Funny, and the fact that I laughed into it.
So he told me a joke that he used to do.
What's that?
But I had jokes like I would go up there and say like, I wish I were Mexican and a realtor, so that I could start a business called What Up Homes. And like that would get a massive.
I wish I was Mexican and a realtor so I could start a business called What Up Homes.
Why did you do that?
Just something, just to make sure that we could.
Oh, the
subtitle
levels
this.
for the audio?
Well, yeah, it was some certain things like because I didn't hear it that well. I want to make sure we could mix that properly.
Okay, cool.
I was thinking about, I would love if I was Mexican and a realtor, so I could have a business called What Up Homes.
But I have my own version of this. Now, I never told this on stage. Now, it's not a realtor joke, but it does involve the Mexican language, which I believe is called
The
Mexican Spanish.
I think it's just regular Spanish.
I think regular Spanish is Antonio Banderas.
Banderas. Everybody had an Antonio Banderas impression from like 95 to like 98.
95.
I feel like the guy who's telling that. Do you ever just hear the end of your sentence or story? Let me finish.
But I remember
and you
what
hear,
I remember what I was talking about.
Yes,
Will you be able to remind me?
Yes.
Go ahead.
You ever start a story or a sentence and you're talking about someone, you're talking about something, and you go, what would the guy who, if I really saw this happen or be said, what would that guy look like and sound like? I picture what he looks like or sounds like, and then I start doing the voice that matches. So a guy in my head that goes, and everyone had an Antonio Banderas impression for like 95 to 98. The guy who I think says that at like a party is like, in like 95 to 98, everybody had an Antonio Banderas impression. Like that's the guy who would say that. So I started doing that at the end of the time of me actually saying it. But what you were talking about was Mexican Spanish versus regular Spanish. And that's how you stay on track. Bing! I don't know. Happy to be here. Happy to be anywhere. Hey, nice pull-up thing. What the fuck is that? Sorry, man. I'm not actually. I'm just happy to be here. And I love you. Mexican Spanish, regular Spanish. Please. Fucking, I know you're going to put it in. And you should put it in.
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
That's what she didn't say. I'll save you a button push. And I'll raise you a fucking bush. Jenna Bush, come on out on Raise My Bush. I want you to cut out this whole monologue and submit it to theater schools around the country. And if you can send what I just said as a monologue and do it like, and make me feel something, God damn it, then you'll win a full ride to any school of your choice. As the Michael Scott, what did he do? Schools for Tots? Underrated episode. Those kids were so good at being very pumped up. And Steve Carell looking in the camera like, I fucked up, is very hilariously honest. And that's the end of me talking. Man, some of you are watching being like, does he get tired thinking? Yeah. But I don't know. I've put myself in a position to be around people that let me be me. And that's why I love Rick, and that's why I love being here. Got real for a moment, but feel like I had to. Crash into me, yeah. How you doing, man? Mexican Spanish versus regular Spanish. The floor is yours.
See? It means yes.
I took 3 years in high school.
Mexican Spanish or Spanish Spanish?
I believe Spanish.
Is that what you learned how to do, Antonio Banderas?
Man. Probably from Shrek.
It was Scott's Tots.
Funny.
Sound like you just ate a tater tot.
Cut to a sponsor. You don't have a tot sponsor?
I have a chicken nugget one.
No, you don't.
For a limited time, McDonald's is taking up its sauce game with Sriracha Mac Sauce. Take things up by dipping your McNuggets in this creamy sauce with just the right amount of spice. And how do we take it up even more? By offering a 20-piece McNuggets for just $5.
I remember that commercial. Do you remember you and I met at were at the same commercial audition, and it was always fun and funny. I think we got to go in once. Was it like Burger King?
I vaguely remember. Maybe Buffalo Wild Wings?
Could have been that.
Yeah, I think so. I think that I came in, I played the Buffalo, and you played its Wild Wings. Do you want to recreate that?
Yeah, I mean, we're going through a strike, but I'd love to play. I'd love to play, and I think that's not illegal.
I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't do it.
Here we go. Yum, 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 yum. Hey, Larry, let's feed that buffalo some chicken wings.
Oh, I thought I was the buffalo talking. Because you were doing my mouth noises.
Fuck, yeah.
You know, that's confusing.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I remember that audition.
Right? Yeah.
Apparently they just wanted us to be eating wings or something.
Yeah. Here I came in with a whole narrative of this buffalo and this guy trying to feed it. I tried to feed a giraffe once in Malibu at the Malibu wine safari thing. I gave it Cheetos. It licked it out of my hand. The thing's tongue was so big. How big was it? So big that if I were Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
Oh, I wasn't sure which Ursula you meant.
The cartoon. And, Ursula the cartoon or Lizzo. Probably someone. What?
Because of how grabby she is?
Yeah.
I get it now. Because of the tentacles.
The giraffe's tongue was huge is what I'm trying to say.
Right. And if you were Ursula, it wouldn't look as big. So
third base.
We were talking on the phone yesterday. I am making sure I put out Patreon content every month, and I need to put out a Patreon episode.
Are we already okay?
So
we already hit an hour.
No, no. But I'm just kind of setting up what's doing, which is why this isn't going to go as long. So instead of us recording a Patreon episode, Adam wanted to come over, promote a couple things. We'll talk about those in a sec.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, how about we'll do something that I haven't done before, but we'll just do the episode first. And instead of just doing a separate Patreon episode, we're just going to call it. And then Adam's going to stick around for another hour. And here is my commercial for patreon.com/take your shoes off. What's 14 times 5? So if you could find a number that is easy for you to do intuitively, for example, double 5 is 10. So what's 14 times 10?
2,400.
What's 14 times 10?
1,400.
Are you being serious? Are you that bad at math?
I'm trying to think of it right now.
14 times 10.
400.
14, and then you add a 0. 140.
Oh. No, wait.
14 times 10 is 140.
No, it's not. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
10 is not very much. I'm fucking stoned, man.
Okay. And then cut that in half. What's 140 divided by 2?
70.
Right.
I'm high.
The other way maybe is a little bit more complicated.
I'm high.
What is the plural form of the word deer?
I'm high. Deers. It's tears. The plural form of deer It's tears. It's tears.
During World War II, on the day known as D-Day, at what location did Allied troops invade Europe?
The day after Double D Day, September 15th.
Where was it?
Ohio.
Where if you want to see another hour of whatever we end up doing in this episode, we're going to do a full new episode.
You want to see a full new episode? Stick around. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna hang out a bit more for the Patreon.
Well, this is all in the regular episode.
For the Patreon.
But this is all in the regular episode.
This is all in the regular episode.
I asked him to take his shoes off, but not be better. Over and over again. Over and under, my friend.
My friend.
My friend.
My friend.
My friend.
My friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend. Oh, yeah. My friend, going to camp with my friend,
drinking,
going to the lake with my friend, seeing the nudist beach with my friend, driving to high school till the end. Watching his mom fuck that guy from the store with my friend, I'll dance till the end with my friend.
Is that Bon Jovi? He turned around, Bon Jovi's head through the wall.
Jovi. Do you think his friends, when they get scared by his presence, go, Jovi?
You mean like on their birthdays when they bring him something like a scary fake spider?
You scared the Jovi out of me. Oh, a fake spider would do it. That would.
My aunt used to give me silly presents.
What happened?
She stopped giving them to me.
Why'd you do that?
I think because I grew up.
We're all going to grow up sometime. I take that back. I don't think a lot of people grow up. And that's why I'm running for 8th grade senator. Remember those speeches from, I don't know, elementary school, high school, when somebody was like, we don't get long enough recess. The issues were bullshit. You weren't in elementary school being like, what are we doing about global warming? Most kids were like, they're making us wear these bullshit hats at gym class. Not cool. Vote for me, Barrett Ledglier.
If I were your school senator, not only would I make sure that we had chicken finger sandwiches every day,
I did that.
I'll also make sure that we get the Snapple machine down from $1.50 to $1.25.
Yeah!
But there's another thing that I'm going to do.
Huh?
Or rather, it's what I'm not going to do.
What's that?
I'm not going to be like Tevin over here.
Fuck you, man. All the teachers and principals are like, shit.
I wonder, because things have changed so much since you and I were in high school, which is Adam Sandler warming up.
Yeah.
I do wonder
high school,
if,
that's the kid from Billy Madison.
Yeah.
You go to high school, Billy.
Won't you say that?
Don't
ever say that. Stay here. Stay here as long as you can.
Gee, I can't wait till I go to high school.
Don't you say that. Don't you ever say that. Stay here. Stay as long as you can. For the love of God, cherish it.
Jennifer, why don't you try reading out loud for a minute, okay?
You gotta cherish it.
But, like times are different. Like they're loading more things. Like you're allowed to have cell phones and like you're allowed to have your skirts could be higher probably. And like I wonder if like they're going to be like, you're allowed to like swear now. Like, you know what I mean? Like guys are probably have 6-packs now.
in high school.
High school people now, and I'm only getting this information from watching the CW and shows about teenagers on Netflix, but they all look like adults, jacked up,
well,
swearing,
kissing, licking, banging, sweating, touching, feeling, fucking,
Christopher Walken,
talking, living,
talking,
lifing, lodging, fucking,
touching,
looking, licking,
finding,
loading, biting, loading.
And more of this at patreon.com.
I'm cool with it.
I'm cool with it too, man.
I'm cool with it. Can I play you a clip? There's a kid. I'm not going to play the clip. Or maybe we'll cut to it. It's on my Instagram.
Well, I don't know what it is. So why don't you just...
It's me. There's
Snap us back. Snap us back. Snap us back.
It's
So you could play it.
Okay.
But I'll put this in. Is this something that we have the rights to?
Yeah.
Add
It's my material.
Add
my material.
So here's the risk. This won't get to you.
It will.
This will, but it might whip you in the face. So I think it's better if we
Can I sleep on it?
That's your prerogative.
Okay, here we go.
Can I see it?
It was new slang. It was new slang that I heard at the club. And it ended up being some crowd work. And
oh, you're showing me your stand-up.
Yeah.
I thought you were showing me a clip of something. You own all of this.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, why don't you send it to us?
Great.
While we're listening to it, we use a program called Adobe Premiere. We could change so many different things, add things, layer. There's so many different visual layers. Sometimes we have up to 14 stacked. That's not even including the animation and all the audio. This program is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Go to adobe.com/TYSO to get $100 for free. They just mail it to you.
Oh my.
But as supplies last, so you have to check it out quickly. But they're not a sponsor of mine. This isn't an ad. But we're able to actually take this clip and like while you're on the couch we're listening, sync it. Auto sync
to
so people could watch it.
Gotcha.
It's awesome.
Yeah, the magic of the world now is like.
What do you think about AI, what that's going to do?
Man, I'm a little concerned.
You and Brad Williams.
That being said, I can't wait to see what we discover. ChatGPT, I feel like, is one of those things that
every house needs to use.
And people will start leaning into the technological
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Excuse me? 2 weeks. The
So let's see that clip.
And what are we looking forward to once you graduate? Making money. Fuck yeah. And is there any sort of strategy or game plan connected to you trying to stack some bills? Or are you just... You're an engineer. Okay, yeah. So that's a pretty lucrative position, yeah? What's that? Schmoove? Yeah. Oh, what, is that some sort of cool... Jay, that's something like even some black guy shit wouldn't even say schmoove. What is it? It's a gangster engineer, yeah. Have you heard schmoove before? Never, yeah. If a black guy hasn't heard what an Asian guy considers slang, you know it's probably something you should think in your head and not say out loud. Do you know what I'm saying? You just went schmoove, and everyone was like, I think he put a curse on the Laugh Factory.
The black guy doesn't know the slang that
Stop
you're saying.
Asian hate, stop Asian curses at comedy clubs. Schmoove. I mean, that's fucking... Although, Jay, I feel like if you were like, man, those kicks are schmoove, I would have been like, thank you so much. Thank you so much, cool black guy.
So the Asian guy said smooth.
Schmoove.
They are schmoove.
Gotcha.
They are schmoove, man.
You know, every time I hear that clip, I feel like I want to listen again 30 minutes later.
Look, I'm not going to tell you how to eat. I'm not going to tell you how to sleep. But I will tell you about my... I don't know, man. Wait. Let me ask you something. Legit. Cleveland was a blast.
Yes.
We haven't seen each other since then. Rick and I did shows at Hilarities in Cleveland.
Shout out to Hilarities. Put the Instagram handle up here.
A lot of fun.
Great food.
Great food. Great hang. Great ownership. Great vibes.
People.
Great laughs. Great everything. David Sullivan came out. We shot hoops at Rick's house. We
threw the old pigskin around.
We did some Entourage impressions. We met Jerry Ferrara. I introduced him to you. I've known him. You met him. What'd you think?
Good save. People might have thought, did Rick know him and Adam met him? But it was the other way around. Well, I'll tell you what I thought.
Because you were pumped. Your dad was very pumped too.
Yeah, Dad and I watch Entourage all the time. We were watching that week.
What are the odds? Cleveland
1-1.
Not a lot of. Well, it's like let's name the most famous, not athletes, actors from Cleveland that live in Cleveland. Maybe Rick Glassman, Jerry Ferrara. You got to throw him in there now. LeBron when he lived there after he did Space Jam and Trainwreck, and I think LeBron was in an episode of Who's the Boss or Family Ties or My Three Sons or Leave It to Beaver or Step by Step or Family Matters or Full House or Perfect Strangers or Cheers or Cosby Show or Frasier or Seinfeld or I don't know, Three Guys, a Girl in a Pizza Place or fucking Blossom or the Flintstones, fucking Brady Bunch, Brady Hunch, Brady Matthews, Wayne Brady. That's going to be a moment that people comment on and go, whoop, and the weeds kicking in, the weeds kicking in, the weeds kicking in, the weeds kicking in. Hey, man. Come on, knock on my door.
I just texted out my girlfriend back. I said, podcasting with Adam as we speak. Well, as he speaks.
What did she say? Does she know me or?
That's what she said.
What did she say?
Yeah, you've met her a couple times. She came to your wedding.
Amazing. Amazing Grace or Amazing Fruits? Remember that candy? It's amazing fruit, amazing fruit. That was a fruit snack jingle.
Dude, you'd be the worst judge on American Idol. Somebody starts singing there, amazing. You go, Amazing Grace or Amazing Fruits? You remember that jingle, Amazing Fruits? Hey, Simon says, shut up.
So which one is it?
Amazing Fruits.
Great. You think Amazing Grace was like...
Oh, I was talking about my girlfriend's melons.
That is a joke that's funny now, and that it'll be funny in 20 years when you say it to a kid.
You know that joke? I like boob jokes, and while you were talking about Asian culture, I had Ari Shafir on, and he was talking about being in Hong Kong, and I said...
Hong Kong, that's what I do when I grab a woman's tits. Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Or I guess more realistically, Hong Kong.
Okay, let's do that.
Traditionally, Asian women have smaller breasts. Is that racist?
I don't know. I think I read it on a fortune cookie, though.
I find that traditionally... This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Now, listen. Some people, John, you've talked to me. You actually talked to me on our Patreon episode that's available now. Change the lower third, patreon.com/shaky shoes off, where we talk about this stuff, and I'll bring it back down, back up to BetterHelp, about how there's a community of people out there who grew up maybe a little different than us that are, especially men, that feel like therapy's for women or for weak people.
Yeah.
And they're like, if I need to talk about my problems, I'll take it out on somebody's face down at the local pub.
You want my problem? Here's my first problem. Here's my second problem.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Hey, buddy. Hey, maybe you need somebody to talk to.
All right.
You know me. I've been in therapy for a while, right?
For 29 years?
No.
Oh.
I've been in it consistently and
it's working. You should have met this guy before. It's definitely working.
If this was 7 years ago, I would have pulled my dick out and punched you with it. But now, I won't, thanks to therapy. Also, we're making jokes, but like, I also love therapy. I've been trying to get you into it for a while.
I know, and so is my wife.
Why don't you go to BetterHelp.com and save 10% off your first month by going to BetterHelp.com/TYSO?
Because I'm afraid of what I might learn.
Well,
But
you know
maybe
what's
it's
interesting?
time.
A lot of people are afraid of answers. What I think they're really afraid of.
The question.
That's right. Now go to BetterHelp.com/TYSO to save 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TYSO to save 10% off your first month. Now back to Adam being silly, huh?
Especially when you two get together. I can't tell who's coming and who's going. Oh, man, these two guys. You introduce some weed and it's like, they're
Rick,
off to
calm
the
down.
races.
Don't pull out your dick and punch John with
They're
it.
off, man. Adam's doing his thing. They're like jazz. And Adam and Rick. Man, you never know what those two are going to say.
You know what, John? I think you might be right.
Thanks, Rick.
Asian women have smaller breasts.
Okay, man.
And smaller waists. While Jewish women have bigger breasts and bigger waists.
Well, who made that up?
I thought it was Tom Ford.
Very good. And tomorrow we'll teach you how to make a cool holiday basket. Bye, friends.
Bye, Tom Ford. I love your suits. I love the fourth button.
Why are you dressed as Mrs. Doubtfire? Yes, and...
Yes, why are you dressed like Mrs. Doubtfire? Yes, and acting like this in front of my children.
Who do you think was the first...
And the Blowfish was their original name.
Who do you think in the Blowfish? They changed it to Hootie.
Yeah. Because everyone just...
I'll buy that.
Then I'm not going to... If I've learned anything from Suits, and I have, once you get the answer you want, leave it alone.
Who's the first one to come up with this little move? We're done. Niles Crane. B.
Oh, it's multiple choice.
B.
You don't know the other one, so it's Niles
Mike
Crane.
Lindell. C.
Brady Matthews.
Barney Rubble.
Hey, boo boo.
Mm-hmm. Now give me a Niles Crane.
Niles Crane.
Now give me a Krang from Ninja Turtles.
I'm Krang, Shredder.
Oh, that was actually really... Now give me Bebop and Rocksteady finding out that they got bumped out of main comfort into coach.
What the hell? Seriously, it's like they're treating us like we're the foot.
Now do Super Shredder finding out that his Chipotle bowl, they forgot to put the beans in there.
I don't need beans. I'm going to shred you to beans.
Good.
Yaruko Saki will do whatever he needs to get his textures and proteins and fats.
Good. Now do Tony the Tiger merging onto the freeway without a blinker.
Oh, great!
Excellent. Now, and this and more can be expected at the James and the Giant Peach School of Acting. My name is
James.
And I'm a peach teacher.
You mean PE teacher?
Very good, Elton. Yes, that's where Elton John was born. At the James and the Giant Peach School of Acting and Music. Here you will learn all sorts of ways to communicate to the world. Your Krang impression was really good.
Thank you. I did it for my SNL reel.
Did you really?
Krang and Jada Pinkett Smith.
Jada Pinkett Smith talking to Krang?
No, I didn't do Krang. I did Jada Pinkett Smith. I did what's his
Rebecca
name?
Romaine Stamos?
No, but speaking of Raymond's brother.
Brad Garrett.
Brad Garrett. I did Blake Griffin. I did Denzel. I did Edward Norton.
All right. Okay. Right.
Is that Edward Norton?
Denzel.
Oh.
Here's from Edward Norton. No, man, it's just like, I don't know, like we were gambling like 2 days ago and now you're just doing this shit, man. Actually, I got a better one. Kirk Fox.
Okay. Hey, man. Well, we're all just doing it, kind of. All right. Well, yeah, we are here. We'll go there. The
I want to
stage is where
interview
we'll leave
you.
it
I
all.
want to interview Adam like you're. I'm having you be a babysitter.
Great.
Hey, thanks for coming on over.
Oh, wait, so I'm interviewing to be the kid's babysitter.
Yes,
You're
you
like
are.
Sally Field interviewing maids.
I guess, sure, but just trying to get to know you.
So I'd be watching you, or are you just going to like watch?
Thank you for coming in. New person comes in. Hey there.
Hi.
How old are you?
Well, I was born in 75, but I identify as a 40-year-old man.
Well, you're 48.
Well, it's, math is different these days, but agree to disagree. Is there a restroom I can use?
You got the job. All right. More of this and more at patreon.com/take your shoes off.
Were they already?
No. I set a timer.
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Oh, Adam. Those noises.
Yeah. Those noises. That is not something you want to hear about.
Huh?
Can I ask you something?
You've been saying you would.
I didn't get to see your mom's perfume dungeon, fragrance dungeon when we went back, and I was pretty bummed about that. I forgot to ask if I could go down there.
Is that your question?
Yes.
Then yes.
No, the question was, when we started doing Entourage impressions and talking about the show, it made me think, wow, there's maybe only a handful of shows I've ever watched that I've been like, that are on your like go-to, like Suits for you right now, And then it made me think how many shows there actually are, how many shows that try to get made, how many shows get made. So my question to you is, what's your favorite show of all time? And why?
Buddy, that's a great question. I can't tell you my favorite show.
Third favorite.
Well, I haven't really ranked them, but I could tell you some of my favorite shows.
Great.
Now, there are favorite shows that are still favorites, and there are favorite shows that influenced and inspired me that maybe I don't watch like I used to, but they are important shows in my life.
Okay.
So I'll give you two shows. Would you like it from the category of today?
Yeah.
Or the most important shows of my life?
Great fucking question. Let's go. God, give me grace. Of your life. Final answer.
You don't get to cut off Final Jeopardy, but clearly Jeopardy isn't one of your favorite shows. So, I think at the top of that list is The Simpsons.
Great show.
Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah. Love. 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 So funny when aunts do that. Love.
Another show is The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I could have guessed that. You love that scene with Will and his dad so much.
I'm going to say I got pretty damn good too, didn't I, Uncle Phil? And you go, yeah.
Yes.
At least you say goodbye this time. I'm just mad I wasted my money buying this stupid present. Hey, you know what? There's nothing to do, It's not like I'm 5 years old, waiting up every night, asking Mom, when's Dad coming home? Who needs him? Hey, he wasn't there to teach me how to shoot my first hoop, but I learned, didn't I? Got pretty damn good too, didn't I, Uncle Phil?
Yes.
Got through my first date without him. I learned how to drive without him. I had 14 birthdays. He never even sent me a card. To hell with him. You know what, Uncle Phil? I'm going to get through college without him. I'm going to get me a great job without him. I'm going to marry me a beautiful honey, and I'm going to have me a whole bunch of kids, and I'm a better father than he ever could be. There ain't a damn thing he can teach me about how to love my kids. How come he don't want me, man? How come he don't want me?
Mr. Rickers. You. I thought you were sad. You were sad, real sad. My heart hurt for that. It's black people.
I love that show.
Aren't you fuck it?
I say that sometimes when my girlfriend says like she likes something. I say, why don't you go fuck it? It's like
It used to be, why don't you marry it?
Yeah, well,
I love Subway
I don't
sandwiches.
want to marry
You marry
that. Marry all those other guys that we're talking about.
Sorry.
And by guys, I mean fruit bowls. Amazing fruit bowls.
Okay.
Some nights I stay up and I
Got
just
some
watch.
in the wind.
I just watch Suits.
Cashing in the wind. Oh, watch Suits.
Yeah. Some nights I stay up watching Suits and I am addicted. I'm almost done with it.
Great commercial for Suits. And you get Pompey in there, right? Isn't that who does that? Bastille, maybe? It's Bastille and the song's called Pompey. Why do I know that?
That's not. Bastille does do Pompeii, but that song is not that. This song is by a guy who sings that other song that came out first that was really successful. Something about like
nights, Imagine Dragons?
No.
Some nights I stay up, crashing in the wind. We're taking all this time and making up the sin.
He had that one song that came out that first that was like,
oh,
you'll know that song so much.
Fuck. What is it?
The band name is Fun.
Yeah, that's right. I used to be good with names of songs.
This one. Give me a minute now, I gotta get my story straight. The song is on the interstate and shows up on the interstate. You wanna share our friend I'm broken. I've lit the wind. There's so many in the corners, just getting to the skin. And I think you haven't had your mind up yet. I think you may have disagreed, but the voice of fiction at me. I forgot what it was.
This is not a real song. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Fun. We are young, so we'll set the world on fire. Let her go slide.
I hope that wasn't too close to the original before we get flagged.
We are fun, young and fun. So we'll set the world on fire. Grab the tires and roll
that song.
to the show. Good band. Good band. I saw Drake last week.
How was it?
Unreal. Talk about a showman.
Okay, then I have to show you this.
Oh. Shit. Oh, this is some Rozelle shit. If your
Big Daddy
mother only knew.
Dude, I watched it 100 times. Big Daddy Kane.
Wow. Do you watch pump up videos? Do you watch videos to get your mood in the right groove?
I don't think so.
Why not?
To get in the right groove, I usually find myself needing to calm myself as opposed to hype myself. So I listen to very calming music and I try to disassociate.
Wow, yeah. See, like sometimes, like right now, comedy videos that make me laugh or sports highlights. If I'm feeling nostalgic because of the current situation with my Seattle Mariners, they're playing very well and it's exciting and they're the hottest team in baseball in Seattle.
Maybe not by the time this comes out.
Oh, man.
Do you want to give a version of that in case they...
No.
Okay.
Leave it in.
Leave it in.
Who's the first person to come up with that?
Fraser Crane. We already decided.
So, yeah, I'll watch things like that to get me just a little juiced up about life. But you need to bring it down.
Your Bill Burr thing. Well, I want to bring it down sometimes, not because I want to be down, but because I believe that energy is finite.
Yeah.
And I'm just like preserving it, like, you know, in a vacuum, I feel like. So calming myself, if I just sit there like this, I'm not really calm. But to actually calm myself down, that energy is stored in its fat cells, it feels like. And then when it's time to go, I'm able to fast because I have all of this comedy fat. Some people say trim the fat. I say store it. Use it efficiently.
Wow. I dig that, actually. I really dig that. I dig it.
So Bill Burr.
Yeah.
And you guys are going out? No.
Man, we just, you know, people just connect.
So you did Dr. Phil and
I did
Bill
a
Burr
Dr.
do
Phil,
America.
Yeah, pretty much. Talked about everything. It's live at the Comedy Store, Dr. Phil show with Bill Burr. Check it out on YouTube.
We'll treat this like a little bit of a commercial, so we'll push in a little bit. Maybe you could figure out the noise over there with that fucking cup. And then you could do a, hey guys, my name's Adam Ray, and do I have news for you? And then you can do whatever you want.
Hey guys, my name's Adam Ray, and do I have news for you? Bill Burr and Dr. Phil sat down at the Comedy Store.
KISSING.
And yeah, things got a little spicy. Live at the Comedy Store, Dr. Phil, Bill Burr. It's on YouTube right now. Check it out. There's a picture of it. Go look at it. It's fun, it's silly, it's timely, and it's a great old goof. It's a goof. So go check it out right now. YouTube.com, I think, /Adam Ray Comedy. Also, I have a special called Adam Ray Live in Portland. That's out.
No, we said we were only talking about the Adam Ray comedy one.
Okay.
Just kidding. Do you want me to get you a different cup?
No, I don't know why it won't. Oh, wow. Thank you for being patient.
Yeah.
Gulp.
What is it about moms that when they have a technical issue, once you show up to fix it, it's already working? And she goes, I don't know, it wasn't working before.
Moms save the day more often than you think they do.
Don't turn that around like I don't think moms save the day more than anybody else.
Kind of what I heard.
No.
Who are the real heroes?
Firemen.
Hater.
Firemen.
Okay.
Then fire women.
Why?
Dads.
What'd they do?
Business partners.
Are
Then
you
women.
skipping over that?
Then moms.
You said fire women. I said, why would they do?
Well, not much. Except for being hot.
And that's why they're fire women.
How come I don't ever see fire women? Also, are fire women... I don't believe that actresses should be called actresses. They should be called actors. Now, I'm not going to stand up on a fence because I don't know if that's a saying. But I just call women actors, actors. Now, with firemen, do you call them firemen? Or do you, like, you don't say stewardess or steward. You say flight attendant X if they're of Latin descent.
Or if you're my
flight
aunt,
attendant or if you're a white or black.
Yes, or if you're my Aunt Shirley, R.I.P., you'd go, excuse me, miss.
You can't be serious.
Well, don't call me Aunt Shirley, R.I.P.
Yeah.
She told me, she goes,
only Judge Judy could judge me, Adam Ray.
Yep. Aunt Shirley goes, I only curse when I'm by myself and I drop something. I go, you mean like, fuck the pasta salad? She goes, you know I don't eat pasta. That was when she was alive. She was in a home.
I figured.
For a while, she was married to my uncle for 65 years. Then he got Alzheimer's, had to go in a home himself.
What did you call it?
Alzheimer's.
Is that like a play on words that you do?
There's a 5-timers club for SNL. There's an all-timer club.
I'm really asking, is this like a joke that you make? Did you say it wrong?
I say all-timers. I think that's always how I've always said it. I know it's like Alzheimer's.
That's like you're like the Mariners are one of the great. They're one of the great all-timers.
Right. It's
Does that mean they forgot how well they did?
Alzheimer's? Is that how you say it? Alzheimer's? That's how you say it, right?
I don't remember.
TSI, Alzheimer's. I think that's what you say.
Alzheimer's.
That doesn't sound right.
It is.
The disease is fucking horrible.
Yes.
And he got dementia and some other stuff. Anyway, so he passed, and then my aunt was in a home, and I go, you got any male prospects? It'd been a couple of years. Well, I have a sometimes boyfriend. I go, what does that mean? She goes, sometimes we hold hands. I go, it's the cutest shit I've ever heard. What's his name? Verbatim, Aunt Shirley goes, Dick Justice. I go, you're dating Dick Justice?
The baseball player?
I said, the baseball player, the gay porn star, or the detective? Marry, fuck, kill. And she goes, oh, stop that. And then I was like, I got to meet this guy.
Is that David Justice?
No, Dick Justice.
Wait, isn't there a Justice baseball player?
Yes, Dave Justice.
Yes, Dave Justice. That's not Dick Justice.
No. Nothing to do with.
However, Dave's Dick Justice does justice. Dave doesn't do unless Debbie does Dallas. But what team was he on?
The Frankfurt Carltons.
Okay. Carlton hot dog. Frankfurter.
There's an
Do you think German guys named Frank, where they take a dump, they refer to as a Frankfurter as long as it's approximately 12 inches?
1,000%. I also think German guys love to do all the poop porn stuff.
What is that?
I don't know, man. I'm the scat man. You know, that's
Scatman. Jewish.
Well, I don't
Aaron
think
Scatman? Do you know an Aaron Scatman?
That's just on the borderline of a Jewish name. Scatman to me, I would be like, show me his fucking foreskin.
Okay. Cut to Family Feud. Although, you know what? If I were actually him, and you said that at foreskin, I would be like, what? What did you say? This is my Steve Harvey impression. I also did that for SNL.
You sure that wasn't the glad bag guy?
Careful. Careful.
The garbage bag man. Wilford Brimley. Hey,
garbage bagman. Jewish.
Heavy bag. Garbage bagman.
Well, Gar and Beardman.
Gar and Beardman. The worst pirate audition of all time. I am the Garbage Beer Man. And they go, we'll call you back.
That's the way you...
And we're not getting the movie about the Irish garbage man.
It's the timing kind of went away. I think I want to say this but edit this in right after he said it. No, it really was a timing thing.
What?
It was about the way you said garbage man.
Irish garbage man.
That sounded like a bad way of saying Caribbean, which is kind of like how you say all-timers. And I was going to put them together as the pirate.
Oh, shit. You want me to do it? The Old-Timers Caribbean had a Irish garbage man.
That's not what I meant.
Oh.
It's pretty close, though.
Caribbean or Caribbean?
It depends if you're there or not.
Interesting.
It's like nobody in California calls it Cali.
Yeah. San Francisco people, I hate when you say San Fran.
Right. So people in the Caribbean hate when you call it caramel.
Caribbean, yeah. Caramel or caramel?
That's what it made me think of.
Both great names. If you had twins.
Caramel and caramel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, but then I feel like that would be cultural appropriation.
Or mac and cheese.
Do you even listen to me?
I think I heard the first thing you said I heard.
Okay.
Yeah. Say it one more time, though.
Doesn't matter.
Please.
It's a timing thing.
I want to hear it.
Do you?
Pretty please. Sorry, man. Here.
I'm Jewish. Sorry, man.
You're very funny.
Mr. and Mrs. Sorry,
Tell me what I missed, and I apologize.
Okay. You want to go back to 2011 at the haha?
Funny.
Okay. Thanks, man. So you were saying?
No, you were.
Well.
And I started to. What'd you say?
We just have a vintage. Tell me what you
say. Away. Chicken or beef? Fart or queef? Goat or sheep? We'll be right back.
Survival mode.
Yeah. Trying to keep things moving. But I do apologize for not listening. I do. Cherish you.
From the depths of my soul.
It's beyond my control.
We always, when we know of a harmony that someone else chose, we both go to the harmony. We never just stay at the melody.
Oh, wait.
It's how we listen to the same sentences. I will love you still.
But the rest of my heart, it's beyond my control.
I've waited so long
to say it to you. If you're asking, do I love you this much? Baby, I do. Can you imagine our mom hiring a music teacher to make you, or your mom, if you and I were brothers and your mom hired a music agent or a singing teacher,
agent.
Because she goes, I really think Ricky and Adam could be superstars. They could be a power duo. And she hires somebody and she walks down here singing like that. And she's like, what a waste of $50.
It's the teacher and one of us singing that way. Like, that's not just how good we haven't gotten. It's also seeing the teacher go, and I tell you, do I love you this much? We always do the same harmonies, Adam.
Let me do the taller one.
Does that mean the one that's higher?
I think so. There's alto, soprano, and baritone.
Game of Thrones. Oh. Game of Thrones. I thought we were talking about all your favorite HBO shows.
Ooh, I can go down that list. That's who fucking cares.
Alto,
Sopranos,
Game of Thrones, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Mission Impossible whenever it's on there.
Cool. I'll accept all those in exchange for your magic beans.
No, I'm not Shredder, dude.
Oh yeah, good callback.
Kool-Aid Man, who's really calm. So this is just going to be what?
What?
Are you upset?
A little bit.
Tell me why. He goes, oh yeah.
Arguably one of the greatest catchphrases of all time.
Oh yeah.
Right? As far as commercial slogan catchphrases,
I think the best one is something that I said to myself once when I was trying to motivate myself, and then I realized, oh my gosh, I've heard that before. That belongs to Nike. Just do it. Like, just do it. Like, you're thinking like EA Sports is in the game. Like, you're not really thinking of something, but because you've heard it so much, but just do it. Like, hey, just do it.
I know it's probably the best slogan of all time. Yeah. Obey your thirst was pretty good. That wasn't bad. Hot eats, cool treats.
Yeah, that's a good one. We treat you right. They also say at the end of it.
Yeah, they do. That was a great follow-up.
Uh-huh.
Hot eats, cool treats. We treat you right. Not to be confused. Similar jingle and melody to Carnation Insta Breakfast. You're going to love it in an instant.
I don't know that one.
I'm telling you right now, YouTube it. I don't know why I remember that melody so vividly. Instant breakfast, and then you're gonna love it in an instant. Like some guy comes in with this like Randy Newman shit at the end. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's like a licensing thing, and it was like a powdery milkshake in the morning for breakfast. It's like the
milkshake in the morning, milkshake in the evening, milkshake at center time with pizza on a bagel. You can have pizza anytime. You remember that one?
I do, but I don't remember.
Pizza in the morning,
pizza in the evening, pizza anytime or time.
With pizza
in my dinner time.
You can have pizza anytime.
At Anytime Pizza.
At Anytime Pizza.
From the corner of 405 Fear and James Johnson. You can get the bacon bits and the bacon Ritz.
All right, good stuff, dude.
Good stuff.
Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Wait, is this still regular?
As opposed to Patreon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Patreon is not, you're not going to be on Take Your Shoes Off, though.
Great.
You're going to be on Rick Glassman Nitro.
So I just want to know when we're shifting.
Yeah. Oh, you'll know. Believe that. Believe that.
I'm sorry?
Believe that.
Word, man.
Believe that. Believe. Bleed. Bleed. I have this idea that I want to do. I want to go to a public space like a Santa Monica Pier, where people do perform. I'll tell you in a sec. I'll let you keep doing that because it's really good. All right, it's all right. Now let's wrap that up. Let's wrap it up.
Holy shit, can you imagine, dude?
I want to tell you the thing that I have imagined. I want to go as a street performer, as a mime, in a box.
I don't.
With holes in it so people could hear. And I will be in my white mime paint.
Ooh, you can do that?
Yeah. But the whole thing will be me on my break. So I'm just sitting in the box on my phone. People, when they walk by, like, do something like, get out of here, kid! Just like that stuff.
Oh man.
Maybe doing this for a little bit when someone walks by, and then I have like my timer go off, and I go, "Fuck, this is so fucking boring." Just like get people's reaction shots of seeing them. And I would call it mime on a break. You get mensch on the bench, elf on a shelf, mime on a break.
I'm so in.
Well, I need investors.
I'll give you $50 bucks.
Perfect. That's exactly how much I need.
$50?
Uh-huh.
I got you.
Yeah.
Consider me an investor.
Because I'm going to be doing a mime as Santa Claus with a whole bunch of reindeer that couldn't hack it behind me. Of course, I'm talking about $50.
Oh, damn. Dude, that was fucking good.
Mime on a break. Ding, 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 ding. So fucking boring. But on my break, I'm still doing space work.
Yeah.
I'm on a break, kid! Through the hole.
Oh, man.
And then get a real cigarette out.
Rick, we got to do this.
This is my $1 million plan.
No, I want to be the fake
I'll let
person
you be
that
an
walks
investor.
by, that wakes by, and you yell at my kid.
Maybe, but it's going to be real, though.
We stage this.
It's got to be real.
We stage this.
Hey, Adam, it's got to be real.
You got it.
Mime with something in his eye.
Let's for real do a mime conversation. How about, here's for a fun game.
I've been for the first 4 minutes of this pod.
Here's for a fun game.
Swipe back.
In like 95 to 98, everybody had an Antonio Banderas impression. Like that's the guy who would say that. So I started doing that at the end of the time of me actually saying it. But what you were talking about was Mexican Spanish versus regular Spanish. And that's how you stay on track. Bing. I don't know.
Here's for a fun game.
For a fun game. For a fun game.
You just start talking, and I'll do your voice, and then vice versa.
Yes.
And we'll see who makes the other person laugh first.
Yeah.
Or just we're running for
office, and we're on opposite ends of the country, and we're brothers. Okay.
So when I talk, you talk. No, I do it for you. But when you talk, you. Oh, wait a second. How would this work?
Adam, stop this. I'm going to do it where we're going to edit it this way. You talk, and then I'm going to lip it after.
Great.
And then we'll make it seem like I did it perfect.
Great.
And then I'll talk. And then.
Yeah, I'll lip sync it. What a crazy, crazy old day. But, every time I think about what's actually happening up there in the old stars and skies, I go, wow. You know
right.
what?
Your turn. Hello, everyone. My name's Dr. Frank, and you're not talking with me. You're talking at the same time. I was trying to do an effect so we could actually get it perfectly instead of having it look like this. Do you understand?
And that's how fudge was made. Oh no, it's happening. Oh no, what's happening? This fall on Fox. Martin Kimball and Jan Kimball were just a low.
Oh, is this the follow-up from The Fugitive? This is the remake of The Fugitive.
Is Kimball his last name?
Richard Kimball.
Wow. I thought
No, Richard Kimball.
That's Kindergarten Cop.
Richard Kimball is Kindergarten Cop, but he is also a Kimball in...
Kimball. Remember his partner?
Yeah,
Kimball.
I know he goes, Mr. Kimball, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Yeah, but also...
Stay away from my desk.
But in The Fugitive, I think he was Kimball as well. Harrison Ford's character in The Fugitive.
I played Danny DeVito.
Richard Kimball.
Holy shit.
Richard Kimball.
Holy Kimball.
What is Arnold Schwarzenegger's character's name in Kindergarten Cop?
It's not a ferret.
And I could have just typed in Kindergarten Cop cast, but Detective John Kimball, right.
John Kimball sounds better
John
than
Kimball, Richard Jingle Fritz. His name is my name too. Whenever we go out, the people always shout, Mr. Kimball, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Jingle, get down, Jingle. He was a one-armed man. Heimer.
Dominic.
Schmitz from New Girl.
Also a good show.
Just goes to show you that everybody has the same name. It's just like, what's your point of view?
I won't not agree with that.
Do that in melody. I won't not agree with that.
I won't not agree with that. I won't not agree with that. Restrictions apply.
Yeah.
Call now. Restrictions apply. Yeah, always.
Yeah. It's a good name for a comedy special where you don't give any punchlines.
Restrictions apply?
Yeah.
It also sounds like a cool what you said.
Thanks.
But I do think
gears are spinning.
But I do think that
idea. I think you have an idea now. Nope.
Man, I wish I could. What's up, Tommy? Nothing. Just wish I could come up with an idea.
Have you tried Super S'mores?
Huh?
Super S'mores. Super S'mores are nitrogen-packed goodalong melons. You're able to make marshmallows out of them. They have ginseng, ginkgo biloba, and hairy Jinkle Smiths.
Mom?
Yeah. Now I'm busy. Baby.
Doing what?
I'm just your father and I are fixing some stuff up.
Can I get $15 to buy this new ginseng berry?
Honey, don't let him. We're poor.
Mom, who is that?
Us on tour doing a live show, bombing.
I actually happen to think most of that's usable.
Oh yeah. Look, have the camera off me for a second. My balls itch. For real. Don't show this. Adam, just give a play-by-play of what I'm doing.
Right now, Rick Glassman,
don't show it.
Right now, Rick Glassman has put his hand down his pants, rubbing and touching and flicking and locking. Flicking his own scrotum into his balls.
How do you scratch your balls? I think there's only so many approaches that we all figured out on our own.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody taught me how to scratch my balls. But
Okay,
I know
okay.
how. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
I much like the
Some
piano,
people
I
had
play
one
by
parent.
ear.
Huh?
What I'm saying is, but I bet you we figured out some of the same devices.
Oh, yeah.
That maybe some people don't understand how to scratch a bat wing, for example.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I just kind of. Yeah, do you do it?
If you want to hear how to scratch your balls, unfortunately, you're going to have to head on over to Patreon. That's patreon.com/take your shoes off. Now, by the time you've seen this episode, that episode is already up. Nitro with special guest Adam Ray. But before we end this episode, let me tell you this. Ms. Vito, you have been a lovely, lovely witness.
You're welcome.
Okay, anything you want to plug?
Oh my God, yes.
You already plugged the Bill Burr and the Adam Ray.
Dr. Phil, Bill Burr at Adam Ray's YouTube page.
Yep, link will be in the description. You have your special.
Adam Ray live from Portland. It's out now, and I'm getting ready to shoot the next one September 22nd and 23rd at Comedy on State in Madison, Wisconsin. Guys, come out and see me. Tickets at adamraycomedy.com. Got some shows coming up. Wait, if this is out, but after that, thanks for coming out, everyone. Fired Up special's going to drop, I think, Thanksgiving. Titles that we're thinking of right now. Thanks, Mom. Hell yeah. And Too Soon. Which one will it be? We'll have to find out.
Restrictions apply. Okay.
Love you guys. Thanks to all the Glassman boppers. Thanks for all the Ray Dogs.
We'll put all the dates
the Rabies
that are coming up from when this episode is coming
Check
out.
out all these dates and check out Adam Ray live from Portland. Adam Ray and Dr. Bill Fur. And I think that's about it. James, anything from the corner? Yeah, man, you got it. And I think we are Chester Cheeto. It's crazy, baby. Fred Flintstone. Bonnie. So close.
All right, well, let's get into how we scratch our balls. Theme music.
Scoot doo.
Wow, man, this Patreon is going to be crazy. It's crazy some of the stuff we're about to do, right, bud?
I didn't even know Patreon could get this wild.
Oh yeah.